Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Pandemonium SimRacing. The red lights turn green and away we go. What a move on the inside line. Pandemonium. It's absolute chaos in here. Who will take the crown? Ladies and gentlemen, a long wait, and I gotta say, excitement is all over the roof. I've been thinking about this project for months and months. Many struggles throughout these long weeks. But we have made it. We are here for the test race of the GT3 World Series, brought to you by Pandemonium SimRacing, and of course brought to you by me, Juan Antonio Jiménez, Tony Mira Broadcasting. Welcome everybody to the broadcast. Bienvenido a todo el mundo aquí en español, en inglés y en todo lo que tú quieras, papá. Vámonos. Let's go. Thank you very much to the 15 people we got on the stream. We're looking like $1 million, and of course, ladies and gentlemen, this championship could not be brought to you if it wasn't for the people that we have below. Gibbon Grave, Tom Racing Designs. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to check them out, I recommend you to. If you need liveries, if you need sim hop dashes, if you need videos, all you have to do is contact that man in the chat, Impulse101. He'll get you sorted out, as well as if you need something, a memory to be engraved. There's no other man in this world that you need to ask to than Mr. Maurice Weidenhop at givengrave.nl, so check him out as well. There you have it, the insert, the official Cracker Impulse Alma, did you believe it? Let's go. Woo! Give it a little. That's the battle. It came. Soy una gargola. Well, ladies and gentlemen, time for fucking around no more. We are gonna head with a qualifying, because that is what we have right now. Live with everybody. So let's just go. Ooh, qualifying 2 laps long. It is time to make it happen. Where's Creation Chorizo? Don't worry, you'll see it on the next stream, baby. Woo! Let's go. With the simulator, and here you have the one and only, one of our sponsors. Thank you very much for following. Gracias, follow. Velocirri Team RT. Muchas gracias. There you see Mr. Tom Carroll starting to put some laps. Let's get the sounds up on them engines. Of course, representing the SRT. No corner names on this one, so we're just gonna have to go through with the flow. But you know what? We're gonna go with somebody that I'm very surprised to see. That is Christian Mola. And we're gonna go on board for a full lap through the Hockenheim ring. Gotta ring my ass. It's the Hockenheim ring. I'm trolling you people. You think I'm gonna make mistakes on my first stream? Hell no. To the no. Oh, let's go. We cross the line. Heading into turn number 1. Break on the 50. The Audi very agile through the corners. You can see very nice line from Christian Mola. Now approaching turn number 2. Really sharp right-hander. Gotta nail that exit for the top speed to come through. This is where the Audi really struggles with. That top speed is so low that everybody else should catch up fairly easily. Let's move on with the hairpin, which is what we have in front of us. Flat out left-hander. And that dreaded hairpin that is going to give us so much trouble and maybe so many deaths. La hairpin esta, la horquillita. Aquí se huele un poquito de choricito frito. Mola now approaching the entry of the third sector. Let's go with this flat out right-hander. Big trail braking zone and break before the 50. Left-hander need to sacrifice this corner to then maximize the exit once again through the right-hander. That leads us to the last 5 corners of the lap. Christian Mola first through the right-hander. Take all curb available to you. The exit is nice. Now break on the 50 for another hairpin. This is where drivers are going to struggle the most. This section is so demanding for all cars on track. As you can see so far, Christian Mola nailing every single corner. Textbook. Ethan Marone, fastest lap. Van der Homeland takes it from on 38.533. And now it's going to be Christian Moses' time to post one. And indeed, that is the pole position. Provisionally 38.061. We also see Mr. Sebastian Eisenberg getting on the board, as well as Francisquito Lucas, Falco Van Rogelt, Michael Valentine. Nice to see. We have, if I am not mistaken, 16 drivers. So I really want to thank them all for giving us the opportunity here at Pandemonium SimRacing. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to be a part of what we have going on next week, the first round of the World Series is starting. You can join the link there in the Twitch chat. Autograph takes a provisional pole with 2/10 on Mola. Fantastically done. Remember, only 2 laps on this qualifying session. Solo 2 vueltas para esta clasificatoria. Vámonos con Emilio. Give it a bit, baby. Give me that dollar. Thank you very much, Maurice. For those 100 Stroopwafel is what I have. I have 2 only, but hey, those will fit me well. Emilio. Vamos con Emilio. Dale caña, tiburón de goleta blanca. Para adentro, para la derecha. Buena frenada ahora. Antes del 50, un poquito mariconeada ahí de Emilio Monta. Pero bueno, no se le perdona, que no entrenó al pobre. Autograph 37.9 takes the lead, 6,000 of a second away from Christian Mola. Y es que creo los milagros. Thank you very much for those 100 bits. Wait, do we have a hype train on our first stream? Are you kidding me? That's unbelievable. Let's move with Bjorn on the Overland. Oh no, you can see his face. Certainly not recommended to see that down at the bottom. But hey, my apologies. I really do apologize. Let's get that a little better. Autograph seems to be the one that is going to take pole position. We still have Emilito Amont on track. Tolga Yilmaz as well. And Mr. Tolkien right behind him. Nice line, Tolga. 39.454. Brings him up to 9th. Tolkien, 41.9. Goes down to 15th. Oi! Look who's joined. He's not on track. The one and only José Novais. Paulo. Is it you, Paulo? Do you have 2 names? I'm gonna cry of happiness if that's the case. Vámonos con Emilio, otra vez. ¡Viva España, coño! ¡Para adentro! Vámonos para la derecha en tercera, cogiendo un poquito del piano. Nos acercamos ahora a la peor parte de la pista. Este tercer sector muy peligroso, pero Emilio lo tiene todo controlado, o eso parece. Let's see how Emilio goes through the last 4 corners of this track. 2 minutes and 20 seconds remaining to go. Off track en la segunda. Entonces Emilio, nos vamos para la casa. Pólvora. Tolga Yilmaz still on the lap. Emilio! P3, Emilio, absolutely flying. I cannot believe my eyes. What a hell of a lap. Tolga is going to do his last lap on the board. And that should be it for him. 38.893. All drivers have done their respective laps. We're going to go back on the booth because the race is about to begin. Fantastic qualifying session here at the test race for the Pandemonium SimRacing GT3 World Series. Remember, you can sign up. You have the link on the chat. Big thank you again to our sponsor, Stomp Racing Designs, Gibbon Grave, and of course myself, Tony Mena Broadcasting. Wow! My God! Where did you get that $1? ¡Wow! Con el audio seguro que bajamos los 37. Ah, no, te vaya bicharraco. Thank you so much, Guru. You crazy, man. You crazy bug. By the way, for the Spanish people, I'm sure you're gonna like this sound. Wait, did anybody? Ah, yeah. You like a little bit of that? Diego El Cigala. I'm not last. You're not. Si alguien se suscribe, lo recomiendo. No lo digo para llevarme dinero, pero os espero un temazo, Es todo lo que puedo decir. Ladies and gentlemen, the race about to commence. 15 seconds remaining on the clock. I'm back. Nice shirt of Jersey. Thank you very much. Hey, a little bit of the Star Citizen. Looking like $1,000,000, baby. Woo! Yeah. Hey, ¿te gusta el temazo? ¿Te gusta el temazo? Pues mira, el temazo es de este hombre. Cracker. He's in the chat. Está en el chat, Cracker. Él es el crack que ha hecho los temazos. Es una máquina. Absoluto crack. Ladies and gentlemen, time for waiting is no more. We are gonna get rolling. Grande Emilio Montes, el tiburón de coleta blanca. Qué crack con la P3. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go with the race because we need to take a look at the grid. Autograph leads from Christian Mora, Emilio Mont, Albertito Manes. The Spaniards taking the second line from the Overland. Ethan Marone, Yilmaz and De Vries take the third and fourth lines. Van Rijsselt, Tom Carroll to finish up the top 10 behind Michael Valentine, Fran Lucas, Sebastian Eisenberg, Jacob Kittler. Oh, careful with that name. Silken, Verdonke, y Joselito, Bacalao, Joselito Novaes. Grande, Joselito Novaes. Obrigado, mi amor. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get things underway. There you see, have fun is what they say. Lovely. And before we do that, remember, very important indeed, ladies and gentlemen, I need to bring my face up because, come on, I need to say it. I need to say it big time. Next week, this championship starts, so I want to see you all there. Let's go officially with the race. Let's get rolling. The cars are on their way. 14 minutes of racing is what we have in front of us. Busco un pozo para mi canal de Yayo Race se recicla. Recíclamelo, papá. Dale al reciclaje. Tranquilo, que yo te dejo que recicle. Yo ya te daré cositas, no te preocupes, Yayo. Esta carrera te la dedico. Autograph is going to start on the same line as Christian Mola, Emilio, and Albertito. They're the ones who's going to start things out. Win with the red turn green. Arranca el Gran Premio. Autograph. As you can see, not too bad of a line. Emilio Monta. Get in the P2. Christian Mola is going to try to bring it back here as we approach turn number 2. It is Autograph flying away already with only one corner. He's nearly half a second up. Mola seems to have the better hand here against Emilio. Emilio going a little too wide. Can he close the door? Yes, he can. Emilio. Tiburón. Pedazo de curva de Emilio Amond. Mola behind, trying to find the gap. Look at the 3-man. It's going to get dangerous. Guillermo Doblan waiting behind Alberto Manes. Is the man behind this 3. Side-by-side action. The Audi of Christian Mola should have the upper hand on this corner, and indeed it has. We don't have any crashes so far, which is incredible to see. We go a little further down the back. Fran Luca, grande Tronay, bienvenido. Vámonos, Autograph already a second and a half ahead of everybody else. This is incredible. Here we see Albertito Manes. Second line. Well, can he recover now on the right-hander? Yes, he can. Great start from Autograph. 17 drivers is what we have on the grid right now. And look at this. No Vice. Look at that with the Marlboro. You gotta love it. Jose Novais right now, right-hander, not bad behind him. Michael Valentine looking to make a move on the inside line. Yes, he can. Momentarily, at least, there's a little bit of door contact, and the BMW is going to end up ahead. Let's go with Guillermo Doblan being pushed now by Albertito Mane. Ay, Albertito, cuidado con el Pandemonium, que se te viene rápido. Let's go with turn number 1. Very nicely done on the graph with the fastest lap of 1:41.3. Banda Doblan now feeling the pressure. Albertito on the outside. Can he make it work? That's a little too wide for the Porsche. He's going to be able to at least recover without losing any positions. Ethan Marone behind with a good comeback. Let's see how that goes. Silken fighting with Michael Valentine. Nothing to be seen there, unfortunately. Not a lot of movement going on. Maybe Joselito Novais can do something here. Emilio Amont leaving Doblan behind. Oh, that was close. Ethan Marone moving Albertito. Nearly coming into contact. And behind you see Novais covering himself from Silken. Let's go back with Marone. Albertito. The front bumper is gone, and he's going to feel that, that's for sure. Yilmaz also getting in the midst of it all. Let's head into the right-hander. How is it going to go? So far, so good. The gaps are opening in the front of the graph. 2 seconds ahead of Christian Mola. Behind Amont. Look at the dive. Look at the dive. From Elos, there it is. Can he close the move? Yes, he can. The Porsche is going to try to bring it back on the right-hander. Is he going to be able to do so? No, he cannot. Nicely done from the Ferrari. 3 minutes and a half. 2 laps is what we have completed. Tom Carroll fighting with Tolga Yilmaz. The exit, not bad. I love Jacket Meister, let me tell you that. And gaps keep on building. Oh, look at Carroll. He was trying to make a move. Unfortunately, he's not going to be able to finish the job. The gaps are opening here. You see Albertito Manes. Jimenez, how he likes to be called. Jimenez. Defendiendo a Ethan Marone. The line is good. Buena trazada. Y va a mantenerse en su posición. Pero mira. Tom Carroll took the Yilmaz once again side by side. Carroll going to have to give it back. But be sure this war ain't over. Carroll, will he go for the inside? Yes, he will. He commits to it at the last second possible. Still side by side, and Carroll goes through. Fantastic move. On the inside line, there you see one of the BMWs going off the track. That is Michael Valentine. And a Yilmaz loses not one but two. Sebastian Eisenberg looking to make a move as well, and Lucas catching quickly. It is Quintana Verdonk. Let's go on board with the Audi as he's flying through the grid. 38.3, the fastest lap of the race so far. I have to say, what an amazing test race. And ladies and gentlemen, this is just a test. Oh, that's very wide there from Eisenberg. He'll definitely get enough track. Let's go with Carroll defending from Van Rashet. Pandemonium SimRacing the best. Ay, Yayito, te está ganando una mamadilla. Oh. Vámonos, papá. Así sí. And look at this. Emilio defending from Banda Omalan. Our soon-to-be father. He my brother from another mother, that's for sure. Not gonna happen to move there. Nice lines. What a lovely, lovely start of the race so far. Let's go with Verdón catching already on Tolga Yilmasa. ¿Te gusta Yayito como lo hago en español, en inglés? Te lo hago de todas maneras, papá. Sabrosura. Chichicuileao. Como le gusta a mi Felipe. Verdón, trying to make a move. Yilmaz cannot do too much. He barely scratches the wall. Colaborador oficial. El Yayo Racer. Hijo puta. El cabrón me quiere sacar hasta las muelas. Banda Oman. Banda Oman. Still close to Emilio Mont. What a race from these two guys. Autograph still leads from Mola. 2 seconds behind Emilio on third. Let's take a look at some information. Here you see the relatives. Sin ánimo de lucro, si me gusta. No me saqué las pelillas. Banda Oman. 2 seconds behind Alberto Manes, sale de breeze on sixth. And of course, here you see the speed. Verdana Oman is carrying through. He was showing the nose. No move to be seen here. But that exit is sublime. Emilio defending with everything he has. What an unbelievable race we're having so far. Only 7.5 minutes in. Here you see the leader autograph. Keeping himself very happy. By the way, señoras y señores, muchísimas gracias de corazón a todo el mundo, 250 follows en el canal. Espectacular. La magia de Ronaldinho se ha puesto aquí. Muchísimas gracias a todo el mundo, Thank you very much to everybody. 250 followers. My God, this has been one of the best days of my life. Here you see Banda Ovalana. Good line. Uy, Emilio. That was very aggressive on the corner. And now the Ovala has the best of them. Move on the inside line. And not contested. Still, the Ferrari has a lot of power on the street and on the straight. So let's see how this one ends. It could end in tears. Puede Emilio meterse la doblada. Veamos si Emilio Mont tiene lo que tiene que tener. Los cojones bien agarrados. Vamos, Emilio. Good exit from Emilio, and he might be able to do it now. Van der Ovala still ahead. Welcome, William Alaga. Mont trying to make it through. Van der Ovala closing the line. Emilio, will he time? No. Yes, indeed, you can get that as well. You are very correct. There you see the gaps between all drivers, of course. You are very welcome, my friend. Let's take a quick look at the weather. Here you see 21 degrees, 53% humidity. Getting dark here at Hockenheim. And of course, if you want to see a little bit of how the drivers are handling the cars, here you have their input, their telemetry. Perdón. Oh, that's one hell of an exit. Sebastian Eisenberg, can he do anything to cover himself? It looks like he can. He should be fine. That's fine. From both. And it looks like now Verdonk inside line. Banging doors between these two. But Eisenberg keeps himself ahead. Wonderfully done. Chris is fast everywhere, I have to say. Yes, indeed. It is insane how fast he is. And we've had an incident. We have had an incident. Mr. Silken. Oh, too fast. Too fast through the corner, and unfortunately, that is going to be a big time loss. Vamos con Albertito. Albertito Humanes defending from out the breeze. Alberto el Buscatrufas, así le llaman. No damage though, still in the race indeed. At the moment, Asukin holds last. But hey, do not count anybody out. Let's see. Let's move on with Sebastian Heisenberg. Again, fighting with Mr. Quinten Verdonk. Will we see a move happen? Well, we're about to find out. The exit is good from Eisenberg. This turn number 1 should be a good moment for him to try if the exit is correct, but that was perfect. That was spot on from Sebastian Eisenberg. 12 minutes in about 10 minutes time. We should be seeing our first pit stops coming. So far, we're having a fantastic race here at the test race for the GT3 World Series. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, if you'd like to join the championship, all you have to do is go to the sim grid, get on our Discord, and get things rolling. Because all you can expect here is a little bit of pop, pandemonium. So far, none of it. The race has been as clean as a whistle. I have to say I'm surprised to see how well everything is going. Yilmaz catching on Van Reset. Good lines from both. Now entering those last 5 corners. Thank you, Antoine. Grande Antoine. Jetato. Yilmaz. Van Reset. Fighting for P11. The move is not happening yet, but the Porsches are doing everything they can to keep it fighting. Yeah, the soundboard doesn't work at the moment, Antoine. Not yet. Well, don't worry, we'll get that going. Don't you worry. I want to take a big look at what these drivers can offer. Let's go for the pop, pandemonium. Indeed, my friend. Thank you so much for coming through. It means the world. That's for sure. Yilmaz was right. Still fighting. Van Reset. First incident we see between 2 cars. Put on the back double. The best emotion races. Ay, te gustan las emociones, yo lo sé. Yo sé que a ti te gusta una buena foleta, ya yo lo sé. Look at this, teammates at battle. Verdonk, Carroll, battling things out for P8. Let's see how they do. So far, so good. There you see the X is going to be good for the Audi, but can the Mercedes stay ahead? Let's see. But don't take things very calmly. Just want to stay alive. Not trying anything too crazy. Albertito still a second behind Emilio Amont. I gotta say, Emilio, what a race. And if you talk about an incredible race so far, off the graph, leading everything with ease. 2.5 seconds ahead of Christian Moa. And 10 seconds ahead of Bjorn van der Ovelen, who's still doing one hell of a job. Great stuff from these three drivers at the top. You see a little bit of a graph between Van der Ovelen and Emilio Amont. So you see the comparison of the gap building. Van der Ovelen at lap 4 was behind Emilio, and now the gap has grown to 1.5 with Van der Ovelen being the one ahead. Great pace from the DSRT driver. Here we have a little bit of a battle, a three-man. It's De Vries, Umanes, and Emilio. We're going to have a threesome, un trio, sabrosón. Minute 16 and a half. The racing doesn't stop. Thank you very much to the 20 people we got on the broadcast. Seriously, guys, this is incredible. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. De corazón, lo digo muy en serio. Muchísimas gracias a todo el mundo que está aquí apoyando. En mi vida me hubiese imaginado que en mi primera carrera como organizador tendría 20 personas en directo y tendría tanta gente en pista, Os debo la vida, señores. ¡Grande, Iván! Míralo al tiburón. Well, I think we should go back with the one, Mr. Albertito. Because look at him catching. Uy, Emilio. The entry was not too good. He lost quite a bit of time. De Vries behind. Great battle between these three. And the gaps might be getting even closer. Look at how late Alberto brakes. Oh, he's going to overshoot the corner a little bit. And that might put him in trouble. De Vries is right there. Es organizada por ti, sí. Este es mi primer campeonato. Este es el proyecto del que yo os hablaba hace mucho tiempo. Pues por fin el sueño se ha convertido en realidad. Y aquí estamos. Albertito still defending with everything he has. We also have Eisenberg and Tom Carroll battling for P9. Gracias, Ronan. Pichita, un besito para ti. 1.95. There you see different lines from the Mercedes and the Porsche. And still it is the Mercedes who ends up ahead. Oh, this is getting close. Albertito. Cuidado que te va a tener que poner un pañal bien pronto. ¡Ay, Albertito! ¡Estás loco! ¡Alberto! Alberto con la escopeta. Pero la escopeta era de feria. No era para cazar elefantes. He goes wide and unfortunately he loses a spot. And Emilio could be losing another. Look at De Vries. What a race. Churrita, te lo mereces, paro. Te voy a comer los huevos por debajo del culo. Vámonos. Look who's joining the fray. Oh, this is good. Ethan Marone also joining the pack. It's a 4-man now. Look at the lines. De Vries still getting some good exit. Falcoman Reset, the first man to get into the pit lane. By the way, people, do you like the bilingual broadcast? Do you like me commentating both in Spanish and English? Please let me know. All the feedback I can get, the better. The foreman continues. Emilio, el que lidera el pack. Detrás, Aina De Vries, Alberto Manes, Ethan Marone. We are officially halfway into the race. I have no idea what you say in Spanish, but it's alright. Hey, that's good. Verdonk comes into the pit lane as well. Getting some fuel back. And look at this guy. We haven't talked a lot about him. Ay. Paulito. Paulito Novais. The soundboard doesn't work, Alma, at the moment. I need to fix it. Alright, we need to go quickly. Look at this. Emilio, I don't know what it is. Alright, what's going to happen here? Looks like Emilio might have it covered or not. He goes too wide, and now it's Alex Vries with an easy maneuver on the inside line. But beware, the fight is not over. 21 minutes still to go. Look at Emilio on the inside. Mete el cuchillo. Punt from the back. Omanes waiting behind. He could have done something there, but rather wanted to take it calmly. This is what we love, ladies and gentlemen. Hard racing is what we're all about. Of course, nothing but hard. On the graph, leading 2.6 now from Mola. Mola, 10, nearly 11 ahead from Banda. All on the top three. Really, really comfortable there. We go back with the pack, with the four-man. Albertito, careful with the throttle. A little too careful, because Ethan Marone is going to go side by side with him. Are we going to have a side by side turn number one? That is going to be crazy. And then we do! Pandemonium! Ethan Marone trying a little too desperately. Unfortunately to see. We are going to take a replay on that. Let's see if we can get it. There you have it. If he went a little slower, I think it would have made it work. It's unfortunate. Hey, you got to try. You got to try. And he did try. Thankfully, no damage for Albertito. Ooh, a little bit of a pun there. I think he spun on his own. There was no contact. There was a little bit of contact. There was a tiny hit that upset the rear. And unfortunately, that's what cost him to spin. But yeah, like Alberto didn't have anywhere to go. He would have gone off the track even further. Still, good try. Hey, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. That is racing, ladies and gentlemen. That is racing. Let's go a little further down the back with Tolga Yilmaz and Ethan Marone. But anyway, unfortunately, lost a couple spots here on that mistake. We enter the third sector. Nos vamos al tercer sector con Yilmaz y una buena salida de curva. Veamos si puede intentar algo con el británico. Por el instante parece que no, pero quien sí tenemos calentito es Emilio. Emilio and Alex Vries still battling. Alberto coming into the pit lane. Silken seems like he has unfortunately retired. Let's see what happened to him. Oh, he lost it by himself! Oh! Yeah, most definitely he's not going to come back on track. Poor Silken. Here we go live on the 70s. Emilio Amort, side by side. Who's going to take it? It looks like the Vries has the upper hand because he has the inside line. Poor Silken couldn't make anything happen. There you see. Very nice braking from both. Emilio with the better exit, but I don't think he's going to have enough to make it happen. 24 minutes. Let's take a look at the pit lap. There you see. Those are the drivers who have pitted so far. The rest remaining to do so. So the fight for P4 continues. Here we have Albertito, who just came out of the pit lane right now. He has one big boy in front of him. That is Quinton Verdon, one of the fastest drivers I know. I know he hasn't had any single bit of training. And he's also pitted, so he's doing really, really well so far. There you see, good lines from both. The gaps are opening now that it's getting darker. It's being more difficult as well. Here you see Emilio coming into the pit lane. Get some fuel and get rolling back again. Let's go with Tom Carroll and Sebastian Eisenberg. Let's quickly take a look as well. On the weather, it's still 21 degrees. It is perfect temperatures. The track is as optimal as it can be, so no complaints. That exit from Sebastian Eisenberg was beautiful. Tom Carroll losing the rear, going a little too fast through the left-hander, and can the Mercedes dive on the inside? He's showing the nose. Will he do more than that? Yes, he will. He goes for the inside line. Sebastian Eisenberg a little off the track. Tom Carroll loses it on his own, and either Marone could take advantage of it. Let's see if that is going to be the case. Albertito! Don't tell me. Alberto! No! Alberto con el donut. Homero Simpson tenía hambre. Y Alberto dijo, nanati mitrati, me como el donut yo. It's a shame to see. Big spin, and it's going to send them down to 13th. Let's get to the chopper with Eisenberg and Marone. Alberto le hizo la bicha. Eisenberg coming in the pit lane. More drivers deciding to do so. Now that we're in the last 15 minutes of this race, again, let me show you the lap where the drivers have pitted from Verdun down, except Kitla. They have done so. The fight for P6 stays alive, but the lead does not move. Up the graph, leads very nicely from Christian Mola, who, even though I'm sure he wants to be P1 and has the pace to do so, he's new on iRacing, he's an ACC expert, and he's doing such an incredible job. You need to recognize greatness, and he is all about it. A man that certainly I did not expect to see up top, but what a driver he is. Known him for a long time. He's the admin with me on Pandemonium SimRacing momentarily. Once he has the kid, he's gone. But hey, what a drive from Björn van der Avelen. Canopia for the France. Up the graph is going to come in. Mola, for the first time in my entire life, is not going to go on the last lap possible. Basically because he can't. Oi van der Avelen. Oi van der Avelen. That might be a penalty. That might be a penalty. He cut the entry just a tiny bit. The Brazil's going to take the lead. Probably he's going to go for one more. But the fuel tank should be emptying out. Marone in. Francisquito, we haven't talked a lot about him. He's also going to come in, as well as Valentine Verdun, who already did so. No need. Where will he come out? So far, it looks like he might be able to overtake everybody and take P5. Verdun is going to do so. Hell of a stint so far. Emilio Montt takes 6th. And now Carroll exits in 7th. Here you see the whole pack nicely coming through. The man who has gained most positions is Mr. Quinten Verdun. We have side-by-side action. Is Marone and Eisenberg, who's going to come out the victor. Oh! Pulled from both. Good save, though. Let's check out the replay. Here you see really tight, and Marone, didn't expect him there either. And both of them are going to drop a couple positions. What's happened to Jacob Kitla? Let's see. Looks like a turn 1 shenanigan. Turn number 1. Oh, it seems like he's lost it, and unfortunately, he's going to go back to the pit lane. Yilmaz, Marone, still out and still battling. Tronay, que te mejore, crack. Muchísimas gracias por pasarte, tío. Hockenheim Van Ryset, unfortunately, have retired from the race. We're going to go with Eisenberg and Albertito. De Maris goes in the pit lane. This is going to be very interesting to see. As you can see, he's ready to go out. The fuel starting to get down. Van der Omelen should be able to overtake him. But will it be for long? De Vries comes out and Van der Omelen is ahead. Verdonk doesn't have a chance. Alias De Vries, what a race as well. He started 8th. He's up to 4th. And he might have a shot on a podium. Albertito fighting with Eisenberg. Cuidado, cuidado, cuidado. Cuidado que se viene un donut. No te enganche, no te enganche. Did P1 and P2 pit? Yes, they did. Omanes goes for the outside line. Eisenberg still has it covered. Let me show you the pit lap from everybody. Here you see it. Everybody has done their pit stops. So now it's a race till the checker flag. Albertito, cuidado, cuidado. Se viene, se viene, se viene. No te hagas una masada. No te hagas una masada. Uy, 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 uy. Se le va un poquito por atrás. Purito travieso. Para Alberto Vanes. Momentarily makes the move. Sebastian Eisenberg, as you can see, doesn't want to give it up. You know what he's saying in his car? Hell no. To the no, no, no. Not letting him to. Nice run from both. What an incredible race we're having, ladies and gentlemen. Incredible. It's an understatement. And this is just the test race. Remember, if you want to sign up, si os queréis registrar, ahí tenéis el enlace en SimGrid. There you have the link in SimGrid. If you want to register on the championship, Yilmaz! Too wide. Barone goes through with ease. 7.5 to go. Nice one from Marone. The gaps have opened on the graph. Looks like $1 million. 11 seconds ahead of Christian Moa. If you want to see the gaps between the drivers themselves, there you see Van der Omelen has gained a couple seconds. Mola has lost so much. Toward the graph, considerable loss, but still, I'll take a P2 anytime. What an unbelievable 33 minutes and 20 seconds we've had so far. And it ain't stopping. Eisenberg, good exit. And can he nail this one as well? Yes, he can, but Albertito has everything under control. We haven't shown Fran Lucas too much. We need to give us Franciquito, grande. Great driver indeed, as well as Michael Valentine. We haven't seen him too much either. So let's show him some love. And of course, come on, you know. It's about Bacalao. Joselito, Jose Paulo Novaes. Ah, man. There's nothing I love more than some Pablito Novaes. Let's go without the graph. Put in some bangers. Fastest lap so far is held by Mr. Autograph with a 38.317. Great stuff. It is really dark out there right now. As you can see, not a lot of visibility. Let's go on board so you can see a little closer how hard this track is just by the fold, but even more so on darkened conditions. The graph seems like he's chilling. In every corner he does, he just nails it. And with your permission, I'm going to have a sip of water. Oh, that feels good. I haven't drank a single drop of water in these 35 minutes, so I need to keep hydrated. 4 minutes and a half to go. Things are coming to an end. Albertito sigue peleando con Sebastian Eisenberg. Peleando por ese top 10. Tom Carroll, Ethan Marone. Comrades, brothers in arms, battling it out. The two British men. Latinora, mate. They're leaving it all out there. Nicely done from both. 40 minutes of commentating alone, that's hard. You should get someone to co-host with you. Hey, I love that, but let me tell you something, my friend. I've done 24-hour races by myself, so nothing new. I know the pressure, and I know the pain afterwards. It is a struggle, but hey, I love it. I love every single second of it. Here you see Marone and Carroll still trying with everything they have, and Van der Almelen being caught by Island de Bruce. Will we see a move in this last, what I presume will be the last 2 laps? De Vries here. My fight for the podium indeed. You are damn right. Let's go on board with him and see if he has what it takes. Oh, the exit is good. Van der Almelen is not going to be able to do too much. Side by side, and Van der Almelen is going to have to try a miracle here on the outside. Try to go for the switcheroo. Not going to work out yet still. There's a long straight, but unfortunately, that is exactly where the Audi lacks the most, the top speed. There it is. Could have done it. He would have taken this podium spot. Van der Almelen, as you can see, is not going to fight it too much. At least not yet. Let's quickly take a look at our leader to have reference on how many more laps we'll have. Maybe this will be the last one. Let's stay with him. Here you see. Now, just a couple more corners. No, we're going to have one more. We're going to have to do this lap and one more, I think. It's going to be tied. But the Graf just crossed the line. Unless he wants to slow it down because he doesn't have enough fuel, we are going to have one more lap apart from the one we're on. Marone in a little bit of a sandwich between Tom Carroll and Tolga Yilmaz. Amazing race from beginning to end. 17 drivers. 3 unfortunate retirements due to incidents, but hey, I gotta say, I am so happy to being able to take part in this. Sebastian Eisenberg, what's happened? Too much curve. Good save though. Good save, because he nearly went on the wall. That was close indeed. And there you see, Marone wants to try it on Carroll. Will this be the last one? Autograph looks like it's not lifting a single bit. Let's see. Are we getting the checkered? Or are we getting the white flag? There you see, the finish line is there. White flag is thrown. We need one more lap. And this could come into play if drivers haven't loaded the tank correctly. This could send some people into absolutely nowhere but a halt. Oi! Pandemonium coming to the pit lane. Don't tell me he's the first victim of the fuel. Hockenheim might have cost the race for more than one person. Pandemonium is the first. Marone. There you see Pandemonium coming out. Oh, what a shame. He could have gotten the P4. But he didn't have enough fuel to finish it. And look at this battle at the end. It's Carroll. Marone. How is it going to go? Let's see. Carroll being ahead. Yes, indeed. That has happened to all of us. Marone right behind. Goes for the dive. The Porsche. Can he get it done? He's going to go very wide. On that second half, nearly coming into contact with Tom Carroll. It is side by side between these two. And we're getting the checker flag. We need to go quickly with autograph because he is going to be the winner of the test race. Fantastically done. Christian Mola is going to take the P2. De Vries should be taking the P3. Once we see that, we're going to go with the 5-man fight because it is more than deserved. Mola takes P2. The Vries takes P3. And now we go back with the fight. It is Carroll leading it from Marone. Yilmaz, Humanes, Pandemonium. Verdonk is going to finish on P4. Emilio El Tiburon makes it happen on P5. Behind Carroll, Marone, Yilmaz, Humanes, Pandemonium. I'm going to finish on the respective spots. And then Francisquito Lucas, Michael Valentine, Eisenberg, and Napolito Novais. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you from the bottom of my heart for being here. But we're going to have to say goodbye. Next week, we start the GT3 World Series. Sign up on SimGrid. Thank you to Gibbon Grave. Thank you to Tom's Racing Designs. Thank you to each and every single one of you for surprising and for supporting me through the good, the bad, and the ugly. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you and have a good night. We'll see you next Monday.